Hello everyone, welcome along to Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix. It's actually a full weekend we're going to be doing again. A special weekend because it's our 100th race as a team, and we're going to go to the event then to start out. Then we get Team McLean 2,500.
Not an easy decision.
I mean, I
handled it well.
Spell on the same driver. But yeah. Okay. Okay. This is a special livery then. This is the special livery we're going to be running for this weekend. Beer in Japan. So yeah, if you haven't already, go check it out. Because it is a really good livery. It's a white and pink mixture from the Haas livery from 2025. Excellent. So pretty decent. We've got a lot of stuff heading towards the 4th of April here for the Japanese Grand Prix. And now just, yeah, we're getting a lot of team acclaim.
Boss, come on, we've got talented young drivers lining up around the corner to get a drive in this team. And somehow we haven't managed to sign anyone. This operation isn't long for this world if we're running a barely qualified reserve driver each race. We need to get a proper second driver in the next window.
Buddy, but we need, I know, but at the same time, I can't really sign anybody else now, right now, can I? Let's try and sign Aiton Senna. Can't do it. Gotta wait. Social media team. How do we? Oh, Aspen. Okay, it's him there. So yeah, constructor standings, driver standings wise, 36 points for us. Papaya just taking away. McLaren won the constructor championship, lads. For finish off the season, they've won it. That's wise. Our season so far has been second, DNF second, and then Piastri 5th, second, first, Lando first, 4th. So Norris has had a good start to the season. But anyway, let's go to the facility side. We are 4th best team. Clap around, everyone. That's amazing. 4th best. I don't know if I've just said it. 4th best team we are, guys. We've really stepped up. We are gonna purchase this upgrade, but look at that. Mwah. Mwah. 4th best team, lads. Best team. Let me just go ahead and mwah, mwah, mwah. Kissing it. 4th best team, lads. W. Absolutely W. Well, that shows that our second driver just should be good enough for him. Then power unit upgrades onto me. Okay, so that's good. We'll head to the weekend then. This is really good. 4th best team, lads. 4th
They'll
best
be on the car ready for the next race weekend. Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
But yeah, 4th best team. We go to the weekend and 35 mil, 1.7k. Let's see if we can upgrade anything. Hiri here. Nothing giving to upgrade here, neither for the powertrain. Durability is the only thing we need to upgrade. 1974, don't have enough money. Got a lot of stuff to repair here, we haven't done that yet. That's the problem. But let's go. That's guys. This is very bad. It's remaining in FP2, but that's fine. Let's go to FP1.
Konnichiwa and welcome to a track loved by the drivers and fans alike. A place where so many champions have been crowned. Let's get practice started then here in Japan.
Okay, I hope you're sitting comfortably in there, mate. We've got a sensor issue.
Get a setup
We're going to be stuck in here for a while as we try and fix it.
Big guys, 1 second. I might just be realistic here. Let me check. Has anyone chat anything in the chat? Yes, somebody has. Give me a second, guys. And whoever has message, I will check. Let me just change the live stream thumbnail to the Japan one that I made. That's one, the customized one I made. Here we go. Theory, edit, custom thumbnail, add, select, save, exit. There we go. That's that. Okay. Okay. I will check the chat in a second, guys. Let me just go ahead to CapCut, get the custom stuff ready. We've got track accumulation, race strategy, ranking, and ERS. So perfect. It's to start the weekend off, I guess. I'd say it's 20 kilograms of fuel. Let me just go ahead and grab this part of the skills up. The bingy here. We're back to this rear. Alright, Thrangly. The second driver. Unfortunately, I need to add in books. Yes, I have to. And get us off as well. Alright, we should be good to go now. Alrighty. To FP1 practice. One here. Alright, maybe live stream set. Graphics have been set. Hello, Wiki. Hope you're well. Hope everyone is well. Let me go ahead and get this setup ready, and then we will head out on track. Japan is quite a pain, I'd say, for us in the last few seasons, but we are now the 4th best team, 4th best car because our car of the season. So we should be able now to fight for the wins and possibly the title fight now. So let's just keep our head down for the rest of the season. Let's keep the upgrades coming. We don't want to pause on the upgrades because we know how much these upgrades are to us. Because like, if we didn't upgrade the car right now, we wouldn't be 4th best team. We'd probably be, I don't know, lowest best team. You know, okay, we started the season off P10 or P10, or P9 in the standings, and now we are coming back slowly. So it's all a matter of giving it time and precious time to just wait to land. As we just get it set up, and then we will head out on the track for the first time in Japan to test it out and see how we do in the first part of FP1 here. FP2 is really just having fun in the rain. That's it, 152.54 and to the max. setup, I guess. Okay, let's go. Japan. Just name as Japan. Let's go track accumulation on track.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there.
Up a bomb there. Dust is now the 4th best car. You can already feel the upgrades kicking in here. Just trying to put the traction thing to medium. The ERS to medium. No, none mode. And so far so WD decently good here as we just head power rankings from from Instagram as we just go ahead then. Here we come. Upgrades should have been working now. Let's see as we come round the final bend now, around bound here, and now straight toward chain 5 corner. What do you mean by chain 5 corners? Beating round. Missed that one. That's not good. Come on, good start. Oh, very slidey, I'd say. So far as it tries to learn Japan. The race knocking out quite a lot though. Already in the gravel there, that's not a good sight. Especially with the upgrades coming in. We're gonna have to return back to garage, possibly twitch this up here. That's big. It says do not use the C5 so says rear locking, high brake bias, high optic, bottoming, spinning on curbs can take, problem in driver, not car, try options if needed. Okay, okay. It says do not, circuits with red text are green, others slow in the... Okay, let's go ahead and load up the setup again and try and adjust a bit because it is kind of a pain so far. But so as we get 28-24, that's perfect. That's perfect. I don't know what's going on. Possibly the rear front too loud. Maybe rear suspension will up it to 15. Rear ride height maybe up to 60. Front brake bias is fine. We'll go out again and try, but I don't believe. It says if the rear is locking, higher brake bias, higher optic. Let's see, higher brake bias, higher bunt. So let's go 57, and then higher off differential. Maybe go to 50 for this one. Aerodynamics looks pretty decently fine here. Understeer, high front wing. I'd say nice. I think we'll go 30, 28. Let's see. Let's set up run here. Wiki, if you're still here, let me know. But yeah, let's go track accumulation, back out on track, flying lap, and see what we can do here in Japan. So it's all about patience today, I guess. Let's see where we can go. Okay, so far car feels decent, pretty good. I mean, coming out of here, pretty decent already on the curb, and then just searching to butcher the car. A bit more understeery compared to before, so maybe switching the setup has made a bit more understeery, I'd say, but who knows? I'm here. Okay, good. Right then, let's try and nail the track gates now. It's on medium mode. I don't want to adjust it now, especially not turning in the corners. But still really struggling through turn number 1. But man, we're not spinning on the curb. That's a really good thing to see so far. nailing the track gates so far as we did miss that one there. Much better, I'd say, the setup compared to before, so much easier. I can actually nail the corners. That was totally my fault there, and apologies for that, but that's our livery, by the way, heading up the hill. This is our beautiful, stunning 100th Grand Prix livery. Mixture of it's essentially the Haas 2025 special one-off Japan livery, because the pink, the bitches there, the black is mainly from the RB Red Bull red metallic livery. But yeah, Carlos is catching us. That means he's on a lap, and we're on the hot tiring. We're slipping and sliding everywhere. Really struggling today. What is going on with this setup? Right, all we gotta do now is just try and nail the sector 2. No battery so far. Keep the battery in medium and med mode for now. And now we can start to lift off the medium, go to non mode and try. Carlos, I believe, is on a lap, but we're wheel to wheel here and sector 2 towards 130R. We'll keep ahead of him. 17th in the trap zone, so that means that we are slower compared to everybody else, especially when we're bent full speed as well there, so that ain't good. As Carlos Sainz comes to the line, don't know where he is, but yeah, where are you at, Carlos? P4, so 131.1 is putting us still in P12, so that's not good. As we exit turn number 1, maybe we might need to hit the wrist. Something's happened there. The Ferrari's a bit slow, unless it's just slowing down purposefully. Oh, spinning. There's Logan Sargent on that. I'm probably most likely going to head back to the garage now and just fix up this setup a bit. We'll try a new setup and see what we can do. Drink, but okay. I'm thinking we go here. There is no quali simulator, so we will do a lap essentially on this setup. See how good a W is, bad or good is, and then we'll see. Right, here we go then, Wiki, if you're watching still, but here we go. Bottas is behind us. We're just going to keep our car as it is. It's nice and smooth, heading into the last bend. You can see we're having to turn in the corner much earlier, and also hit the brakes much later than usual. Much earlier than usual, sorry. So let's just see a lap on the soft compound side where it put us way after here so far. W, I'd say. Haven't gone off much actually, but up the S. Essentially some S. And yeah, really struggled through there. Just to keep it off the curb, spinning on the curb. The car just doesn't apply at all, because we only have essentially 2 practice sessions in the dry. One of them, FP2, is in the wet. So we have to make the most of it for the setup this simulation. So we just gotta see what we can do. You can see one small tap of understeer and then the whole car just loses. See, that's on the soft tires, or the rear just snapped once it hits the curb, and that's what I'm really struggling at, because I can't. It has to be the setup. It can't be me just dramatically spinning off the curb, because the minute I hit the curb, the car just wants to say goodnight and spin. Like, that's nothing I can do there. That's a total setup fault. Predominantly the rear ride height might be a bit low. maybe switch it a bit upwards, then maybe that'll be good. I will check the chat. Let me just finish this lap, because this weekend we have to get something decent, because it is our 100th race as a team, and we also have to try a good result, because Japan, we've never ever finished in a good position. We've always finished, I think, DNF, so we've never actually finished a Japanese Grand Prix, due to the fact that we're really struggling around this circuit. But yeah, that's that. We just gotta try our best now as we head towards 130R now. Green, no sign of purple whatsoever. So we've gone to 111 something through the middle sector. Still 22nd then, showing for the speed trap. So I don't know what to say about that. As we come to the line now, it's not going to be a decent lap. P12 only. So that means in qualifying we're going to be knocked out. Knocked out for sure. My kill can't stay, but I hope it goes well. Thank you, mate. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, I'll just try my best, Felipe. Thank you for joining though. So 26.6 by Lance Stroll. I have a setup here 26.7 on controller. It's from YouTube, so why not? Let's give it a shot, see how decent it is. We will go ahead and adjust the setup. No guarantee that it'll be good, but we'll see. Watching this setup shows that that's just more controlled into the corners, if you get one, mate. Like, I can turn in the corners much smoother. Let's see. Let's just see. 44.35. So they've gone on front wing much higher through here. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I believe that is a bit too much, I'd say, but we'll give it a shot. 40.35.50. We're going to keep it as 100 and 100. We'll pop this down to 35. Suspension geometry, keep it down to L. It says 0.5, 0.5. We'll see. I mean, it's busy setup up the all, so we may as well just try this and see. 41.10, so going much. Maybe the rear suspension is also causing us to slide and drag around a bit. 21.21, 28. And then 57, so let's just go 57. Brake bias, I believe 100 or 98. We'll go 97 and see. Actually, we just keep it 100, and maybe this one keep it as 57. Tires all for the max. The setup shows 26.0, 23.5. So 26.0. Let's go ahead and try it. 26.0, 23.5. 20.5. Goodbye. We're gonna save this. No, load it. Save plus setup. We're gonna name it as just some random lows. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab a better set of soft tires, because we have 3 sets. And trying for that, because we're second slow on that tire compared to if we just use 1 second. It's faster. Let's go test it out, this new setup, guys. Wish me luck. Hope this is the setup that will normally try and prove us wrong here, so that's gonna be good. As we come round the final towards 130R now. There's an Alpine ahead of us, I believe. Ocon, I believe, is there. He's P15 at the moment, so realistically we'll be 1 2 3. The setup feels nice, much free, I'd say, much free. As we come down the main straight with the battery, the ERS topping it out at 212, 213 miles per hour, so not bad age whatsoever. Turning the corner much smoother. You can see we gain a bit of delta time from that, and now we can turn the car so smoothly through here. Look at this. And then I just jinxed it, didn't I? Because the minute I said we're turning so smoothly, the game was like, nah, time for you to spin, hit the curve, and then just let's just give it a shot. I'm not going to say anything through here. Maybe it's just I need to learn this car a bit, learn this setup a bit, but yeah, sector 1 so far yellow, no improvement through there. I'm sure we're going to find improvement somewhere, as we do have a bit of a spin, and fully spun it now. That's totally my fault in the grass. So, we don't have time to do another lap then, but we can end off the session P14. Oh, what the hell? God, just ban hold in the. But don't believe because the rear wing is gone. So basically, practically now, no aero whatsoever.
Okay, you have a lot of front wing damage. Box for a new one.
Literally, look, I just turn in the corner, once moved up in the grass. The car just wants to turn because of the aero. The rear wing essentially was broken. No aero. Yeah, we're gonna pit this snap a bit and try my best and see, but I have no guarantee for this weekend already, so hope it's kind of slipping away from my course. But no, day text in line, 30 seconds, yeah, return back to the garage. I just wanna get this practice session over with, go to the wet, try my best, and come back stronger, guys.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
So, alright, welcome back to FP2 then. This weekend so far has been a real pain. Thank you, Anakin, by the way, for your message, comment. But man, it has been a real pain so far this season. Yes, it has been a real pain so far this weekend. Weekend-wise, we just need to keep our shoes on. Essentially, just make sure that we can try our best. We aren't really gonna do much here in this session. Maybe just do ERS management because it is the wets. So
intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
It shows wet tyres are also not going to lose much downforce, so may as well do ERS. But for wet and dry, let me just post the graphics real quick. One sec, guys. 1 second, let me just be bursting it realistic here. Okie okay. Let me pop it there, Japan. Season 5. That's why I think I posted on YouTube. No, not yet, okay. Let's put butter here. But here we go then, here we practice 1, done, and post. Okay, let's go out then. Flying lap on the full wet tyre because why not? It exists, by the way, guys. Yeah, this is definitely a full wet because it's absolutely pouring down here. But yeah. Let's try our best then. Okay, so we gotta just recharge the battery. Turn number 1 already sliding on the road. Already struggling to keep the car on the road here. Essentially it's just recharge. Just realistically, I'm just trying to get a picture of the car in the rain and then just end the session. That's a good picture. The picture there. Picture. And then just slide the car around here. Just trying to keep the car in the road essentially with the wet tires while it's real challenge here. Oh dear, don't slide it off into the barrier, not this time.
We're seeing major front wing damage.
No, I've locked the rears, the front bumps, that's why it's spinning. Come on, Nico. Why would you do that? He knows he can be. I'm struggling here. I'm really struggling to keep the car on the road, and he still comes in. No, do not bin it. Do not bin it into the barrier, especially not here. Henry, Dennis Hauger, hello, buddy. But Hauger's P1 in a Williams tractor, while everyone else is still in the garage. Let's just pivot and go to the 7 intermediates, go out, try a lap, and then pit, and then retire from the session because it's going to be a whole session full of rain. So we have 4 intermediates, guys, to waste here in the session.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
You suppose that dust will dry up. I don't believe it's going to be drying up. Not anytime soon. Let's just go out there and do a lap and into be where we can put the car. Yeah, this is not drying up very soon. It's still wet, but we're wet. Let's just see if this setup is good in the rain or not. If we're not in a bot, that means the dry setup we have is good. Well, took out those bollards. Apologies for those bollards. Hopefully they'll get their life next time around somewhere else. But here we go. Plummet down into turn 1. Hurry. 36.9 is the one to beat my teammate P10 at the moment. Whilst some people are in the garage still. But yeah, 36.9 is our time to beat. Essentially, and I believe we can beat that time if we keep our car on the road. That's bad. Spinning, really struggling to keep the car essentially here. But yeah, minus 0.8. Bad. 43, 44, 45 exiting this yellow flag track hazard board. Traffic. And speaking of our teammate Barnes, he's behind us, so that's good. 21 secs then for him through the second sector, so 121.6. I believe we can beat that. 36.749 by Yuki Spinoda in the Kicksauber. Yes, he's in the Kicksauber, yeah. Here we go, 21.604. I believe we can beat that. Dust coming out of here. There's no way, bro, is this slow through sector 2, especially. 119.232. P16, so this setup is a bit of a worry. Okay, up a hill, down the hill. Okay, come around the final bend now. Then I'll be where we're gonna go. P2, day 6, 8. So beat Piastri's time, that's for sure. Logan Sargent 35.0. It was like, hold my beer, lads. Don't hit the barrier. I can't afford damage repairs, especially not today. Alright then, best go.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
35.066 still. We'll go back out on a new set of inters, try our best at this. Let's be. By the looks of it, our pace is really bad, I'd say, struggling a lot, but there's no way it's dry. It is bone dry, and they've set me on 70s. Bud, did you really send me on inters? Bud, it's literally slicks, literally slick times to miss. They haven't even enabled DRS yet, even. Like, come on. But yeah, here we go then. Trying to turn number 1, smooth on the braking. Don't need to ride the curb through here. Here we can. Nothing to lose through there. And then just cruise the car up the hill and it'll be that hill, plus the S section essentially, as I like to call it, is really hell. It's really real painful to go up the hill from, because you just lose so much time if you hit the curb and spin. Like now, I've hit the curb once and I spun. I've lost about a tenth in that corner, and then already there spinning. The rear just doesn't want to go with it today. As we go back up the hill then, upon Pier 34.9, we have beaten Pierre Gasly's time by 0.021. So it shows sign of improvement. Yuki Tsunoda currently to P7, Charles Leclerc P11. Position wise, that's not good. That's not good for RB whatsoever. Come up the hill then. Try and see where we can go way out through here. FP2 isn't really going to be much helpful for us, because here wise the race is not going to be raining, it's going to be dry, not intermediate conditions. So this is not helping us. We're just trying to set pace here. But I see this setup is good in case we do get rain. Possibly could in the race, so who knows? Who knows? It's F124, and who knows, anything could happen. We could get snow in the game at this point. Here we come round the chicane. Final corner now, 2.86 up of pace. Come around the final corner now. Top the session, 34.0. Pretty nice, I'd say. Shows something at least good in the session. And there we go, just spin it around. Yeah, a little bit of water still on track. 33.5. Did you really have to do that, Dennis Auger? Right, bud. Let's go then out on track again. Plus our car in the intermediate condition. You can see the spray just a little bit of spray there. Return to garage, and we're gonna end up the session in Peterborough, I believe. So was here. 1 second left in the session. There we go then, Peterborough and P10 at the end. I believe he's good in the rain. Aaron Barnes, P2 and P10. A bit wet session for us though. So, but let's just try best essentially in FP3 and hope for the best again. To FP2 then. But yeah, okay, let's just go ahead and use Felipe's setup first, just test it out the pace and see where we can go with the setup, especially in the medium tires. That's all at GM at the moment. We're just gonna skip forward a bit. Make sure some people can set some lap times back instead, then we can come back stronger. And yeah, that should be pretty much it. That's it. 23 mins now at Bayern, so everybody's still. So Oscar Pierre should set laptop. 26.411 then. Let's just go ahead and use Felipe's setup. Try and see if. Actually, let's use this setup. Try and see what we can do. We'll do race strategy. No, we'll do a lap of mediums. 5 kilogram of fuel. Tire selection medium. We're not gonna. Oh, we didn't have hard tires. We have a set of mediums we didn't use. Okay. Go out, use the medium CL lap on it. And then, yeah. W, nice to see it. It's nice to see the sun back in Suzuka today. Suzuka. 1 sec, guys. Okay, here we go. Back underway in FP2 then. FP3, sorry, 20. And then obviously comes qualifying where we can't cannot touch the setup apart from the minute when we leave the garage. The minute we leave the garage, that's the setup we keep for the rest of the weekend, meaning qualifying and the race. So here we come. Got to test different setups today in FP3 just to see if it's good enough to do a lap in qualifying and if it's good enough for the race as well. Because at the end of the day, the race is the main part where you get points, where you can get podium, try and get the win at the end. At the moment, so far, so W, I'd say. Pretty good. I like the medium on this tyre. I've never driven the medium this weekend. Here in Suzuka, so far feels pretty nice and decent, good. We go green sector 1, throw the car in the corner, and now get the car back up to throttle speed. Use a bit of battery. Don't want to drain the battery too much then. We head towards this curve here, essentially, and then make sure we need to drain the battery here. Mainly the fuel. We need to drain the fuel a bit here. Coming around here, did go off a bit here, which is gonna cause. Sorry about that. We'll just use a bit of battery here, bit of fuel back up. Maybe I should have switched modes mid lap, mid corner, because that's where I lose the focus a bit. And you can see I've lost about a second there. At 1:11.4 Ben, we need to beat Esteban Ocon's time. At least if we beat Esteban Ocon's time, it shows the pace, and we did. There's Hamilton ahead of us, gives us a bit of a tow, I guess, a bit of a slipstream emoji. Into the final hairpin and the final corner. Lewis, come on, man. Couldn't give me any room there, Lewis. Come on, I've lost about a second there. Come to the line. Only P12. So even without that, it's, yeah. We just gotta now use a different setup. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead, get a new setup ready. Big, a bit of underbody damage. I don't know how, but okay.
I've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and skip it forward a bit. I'm gonna use a new setup now, try and forget a new one. Can't find a setup for Japan. 45-40, so 45 for ball team. 100%. They're also saying not to go 100% for the throttle front a differential adjustment. So we're gonna go 60, and then we're gonna go 50, and then back down to 70. Suspension geometry should go to the max L 44 17 12 22 17 12 22 and then 61 per brakes 100%. Bimba brakes 56 it shows, and then tires I believe to the max. Yep, maximum. Let's just try this setup now because this is the last resort bit, I guess. Nothing else I can do. Let's go. Save car setup. Just hope for the best, guys. We are gonna go out. We're gonna keep the setup for the soft type. For now, we're gonna go ahead and do the race strategy and see what we can do. 11 minutes of the session still wins. So the last 5 minutes, 5 minutes of the session, I'm in the pit lane and
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Let me load up the chat quickly. Let me just let these guys go so I can load up the chat. I've been watching, it has been quiet. I guess I'm waiting to explore the suppose Expect the video on the school too. Alright, nice. I'll be sure to watch it, and yeah, you can feel free to speak it now because here we go then. Big race strategy. Okay. The Delta dash. Oh, we did. Oh, that's my teammate. That's my teammate getting by the McLaren. But I was like, did my teammate take out someone? That's the only good thing he's done in life. But here we come. 9 people watching. Hello everyone. So, here we go towards turn number 1 then. We've tested out essentially 30 different setups, just trying to see which one looks decent and good enough to use for qualifying and also the race, because if you guys do know, after qualifying, whatever setup you've chosen, the minute the car leaves the garage in Q1, that is the setup you're stuck with till essentially the next weekend, because we have to keep the same setup for the race due to part main rules. So far, I'd say so good. Let's just go at it on the set of soft tires, try the setup and see. Oh shoot, I forgot to check if there is enough fuel in the car. How much fuel have we got in this car? Because if we have them cooked 2.2 laps, that's not good enough because we should have lower, but this was set up where this car is way out, so let's just try and see as we come round. The final should begin now. Enable the battery now. The ERS pack. The back. Quicker, but let's go then.
We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate.
Turn number 1, I wasn't really confident to go in the corner, so they'd kind of back out. Just really struggling. You can see the frustration in my voice because I just don't know what to do. Like where are we losing the time? Way out. Like, let me just be confident and throw the car in the corner, but at the same time, it's a matter of, are we gonna get improvement? Are we gonna show signs of improvement? At the moment, doesn't look like it, because every single time we hit the corner, something goes snappy. It's either the differential, or it's the setup itself, or it's just the lack of the car itself, because we're 4th best team. We shouldn't be this bad. But bad here. Essentially just really struggling to get the car in bay in the corners here. So 200 milliseconds, a massive speed into this corner, big spin, and that's already off, and you can see the snap of oversteer into the corner. So it's really struggling, I say, through the cornering, especially up the air section, because that's this corner where we're losing so much time. You can see a lot of really snapping. The car just doesn't want to go in the corner, you know, it just wants to go straight, and I can't go straight because that's where the barriers are. So yeah, you can see how much time we've lost from that, but I just don't know where I'm losing, like literally. Goodness. Right, we're just gonna have to try our best and see at this point. 175 milliseconds. Throw it in the corner at best. Try. Just trying, guys. Really trying, especially these tires are already dead. The meds, the medium tires aren't really showing pace either. Medium. So essentially like Saudi Arabia, as you see, we're really just trying to get a good lap time out of here, but we're really struggling to do that. And the ERS keeps going to medium mode when I keep it on none. That's also a matter of fact. Back there. Well, let's just see. Enable the battery now. Come into the corner, throw the car in. Bow to the line. And then where are we going to put the car? Only P16. Something is really off about it, because there's nothing much more I can do now. Like the minute you hit, I can't really do much else. I don't know. There's no new setup I have. I don't have another setup I can use. Literally, I don't have another setup. Unless it's just a matter of fact that the car just doesn't like practice sessions. But 25.4, we're getting a 27.5 on softs. It shows that we have 2 seconds of pace on soft tires. I don't know. 27.5. Real shame. P16 and P22. But yeah, it will be essentially just praised now heading into qualifying.
A warm welcome, everybody, from a venue that has seen plenty of sensational laps over the years. Remember, Verstappen in 23, Vettel in 2019, some phenomenal pole laps. But whose will it be today?
see where we can put this car. Hot lap mode is on. Boost modes. Let's see. Prayers, that's all we need now. Prayers. Here we go. 26.7. So that is a benchmark we need to try and match. 26.4 I believe that said, so that's also a benchmark we need to try and match. Guess Carlos is in a Ferrari, and then Ferrari are 5th best team, so 26.6 by the Williams of Albon. Yeah, I just want to get rid of this weekend. Sliding so much. Look, the minute I just hit the corner, it just slides. I bet the game F124 game setup is probably better, because at this point anything I try isn't working. Fight in the corner. Yeah, no. Please, no, controller, don't play up today, please. I don't have the mood. Let me get you set up. Give this a shot. Spain, literally Spain without the S, pain. Let's go. Why did it say green flag? Did someone mess up somewhere here? Predominantly the kick survey was ahead of me. Probably did. Predominantly best decent. Probably decent, I don't know. It could be wise. Don't know what lap time we did for sector 1, but 26.502 by Max Verstappen. So here we go. February. I'm really struggling, I say. Really struggling. 26.502, 26 borrowed 458. Could have given up. That's good then. Coming to the line now. Dublin 27.312. We can't be this slow, man. Something's up with this car. It's just the setup maybe just doesn't like me today. P6 at the moment. We're not going to be staying P6. There's a lot of drivers in the pit lane. Haven't even gone out on track yet to do a lap, so I really. There's just so much pain. So 31.3, Tally, 31.1, 38.6, 39.7, 16.3, 16.3. So sector 2 is the main issue. The main problem, the bus there. let's switch down to 40. 90. Good. Pop this to 25, I guess. IG 35, I guess. 100. Tires, maybe just put it all to the max and see. Reduce rolling resistance, meaning a very slow improvement in straight line speed. Lower tire pressure also contributes to high temperature tires. I mean, I don't do. To be honest, I don't really mind about the tire temps. For 10 mins, we may as well go ahead and gamble on the old softs. Look at the top speed now. So give them something I've done that has improved it. That why that's, I don't know. Piastri and me, man, has sent the drop zone. Drops a bone. Oh, the soft style, let's just see. Already snapped, yep. Off we go. In the gravel. And now the controller's playing its game. Right, new set of softs because we have to do a lap.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
What do you mean 2 laps, WD1? I put 1 lap of fuel, didn't I? Not 2 laps. But man, okay. What do you want? Go give me them out of the corner. Enable the battery at 115. There we go. So decently, doubly good so far. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it, grass. I mean it. I mean it. At this point, I just want to end the session in the barrier. I don't want to continue.
Let me know you're okay.
What is it every weekend, every season in Japan and Saudi Arabia? Just the most cursed tracks for me.
And we've dropped to P18.
Dragons. Correct. Come on. Use battery, ERS, cruise in the corner, make sure that the car just doesn't touch the gravel and it's been in the barrier.
That looked bad, are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
That's a good shot. Image. Not more. P8 bean is not good for us. Come on, use a lot of battery through here. Don't die on me now, don't die out now. No, don't die. 500 milliseconds. Mess there. Go to book about there. Come on, that's not 400 milliseconds. Only P13. Something is wrong. Something is majorly wrong. I'm just gonna try. Let's go. Okay, IG, this is like 5th setup we've made. Used. Thoroughly re-in qualifying then. Hopefully this is a good setup, so I think. Let's just see. Comes to the line, stuff like that. And then off we go. 210. I'm not looking at the speed for that, man. Let's just try. Turn number 1, on the run to 3, 4, and then just S section essentially smooth. Hit the curb here, nothing spinning so far. Good, W. No, the game is. The game is finally listening to my pain and struggles.
We've been pushed down to.
Oh god. I jinx everything. You gotta be kidding me. Best birds. Okay, I'm really starting to struggle. Keep it nice and cool. Heading into the corner. Off we go. Struggling through here. 1:10 for Porsche. So 1 min 10 is a lap time to beat through sector 2. You gotta be kidding me at this point. The things could get worse. I thought things couldn't get as worse. It is getting worse and doing worse. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 110, 1, 4, 5. Not bad. Sector 2, Sector 3 just hates me, that's all. Yeah, no, I quit. I'm good. I quit. I literally quit. I can't do this. Alright, you know what to do. Right. Abort it. I just can't do this race anymore this weekend. Like Saudi Arabia couldn't be as worse. We got a 30.9, 38.3, 16.2, 30. I haven't even got my lap times on my board. That's good. Let's grab a new set of tires and drive on. We'll go in the traffic and see.
Okay, just 2 minutes left of this session, and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap, or that's qualifying over for us. I'm afraid we've dropped to P22. P22.
Let's go. Do a lap now, come on. That's it. DRS, CRS. Beats Ben, his Albon, he's at risk as well. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
The underbody's taken. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Oh, I think this didn't get any worse. What are y'all doing at time? Like this couldn't get any worse. And look what y'all doing. Mama just swept me out of the race. But yeah, here. Dust balls, Charles just decided to kill me. That's surely impeding. That's a penalty. 10-second pass. That is a 10 Facebook penalty. For them, because that's just impeding. Or any of them. Especially Charles there. Charles just, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Okay, we lost a 1.5 seconds straight out. Nice one. Some guys and this dying. Dust guys just dying. I don't know what's going on. Took me at this point just use all the back end too. So oversteering some corners and
We've pushed down to P22.
Oh goodness. Deploy you boost. I can't even use the ERS now, great. Why this day couldn't get any worse. But I don't move care if I get seen properly because of violation. That's just messed up big time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I'm acing the corners. I'm gonna be realistic. I'm even hitting the curb. That's how much I'm trying to avoid the curb. The car just doesn't want to get a lap time in the board. Doesn't want us to get a good lap time, doesn't want us to try and get a good position. I don't even care if I don't want to get pole today, I just want to get in the top 10. Least miss, that's what I want to do, but the car just doesn't. I'm fighting the car in the corner. I'm trying to fight the car, making the car, push the car to the limit, it just wouldn't push. You can hear the frustration in my voice because I'm just so desperate because this weekend, every weekend in Japan, in my mighty perimeter, it just goes from bad to hell.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
I could simulate the race in qualifying, but I'm not going to do that because it's just cheating at this point. I'll probably get a P3 and we didn't even deserve P3. Can we even cut the corner and still get a lap time? I'd be happily able to do that at this point. There's no way we lost that much delta. Yeah, I quit this game. I quit. I just quit. I don't know. There is literally no more setups I can find on YouTube for Japan. Every corner, every single corner I hit the broken point, the car decides to spin. Like that. At this point, I may as well go safety car mode in the whole corners. Maybe we'll be able to get P18. I don't know.
Right on the cusp now, we've been pushed down to P11.
Don't touch the curbs. In sector 1 and spoon, don't use the curbs. I don't though, but look at the lap times. We haven't even much. We'll just skip forward a bit, but you can see the lap after that. But 33, 16, 0, 38, 8, 16, 5, which is genuinely much slower. Go for a lap again. Here we go then. No traffic. Thanks God. There's no traffic. Now regen mode on. Let's try that. New sort of softs as well. I don't for that. Let's try 200 already.
The rear wing's stuck open. We need you to pit so we can try to repair it. Pit in for repairs and be careful.
Like nothing else could be going wrong in this session. This stupid DRS is open. Anyway, it's not open anymore, right? Oh no, it is open for the rest of the lap, isn't it?
And that's P13. P13.
Buddy, I have a rear wing open the whole lap. thought that's gonna be good. Felipe, if you're watching, VR is stuck open. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's been allying everywhere. Good DRS, yeah, but at the same time, if I go hit lane now, I'm not gonna have any time to do a session lap. For P14, we're out of qualifying. Okay, it's closed there. That's good. But we've lost a lot of time from that now. May as well regen the battery now and go again. I just don't know what to say. That might fix itself. Probably, yeah, but I don't know. We're in the drop zone, aren't we? We're going to be knocked about. I don't have tyres. I don't have tyres to do another lap. 6% tyres. I don't think we can. Don't use it to take a main straight. Okay. So the max speed is 182. We're 185.
Okay, 1 minute remaining. Just 1 minute.
Moves on the other straight. Okay. We're going to be knocked about for sure. So just going to try and see where we can put this car. But yeah, at the moment it's going with 6%, 7% tyre there. So no ERS. Cool. Are you sure? Because
30 seconds left in the session.
they're topping out 100, 200 miles per hour. So. Staying off the curb, you can already see the car just doesn't want to turn. You might need to force it to turn.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
And that's us, P14 at the moment. Russell in the drop zone, ATM. Can Dennis Haugen do anything? Please, please, please. Keep Russell in the drop zone. P15 at the moment for us. We're the driver at the risk, and as it stands, we are going to be out of qualifying. And we are out of qualifying P16. Use overtake on straight, none in sector 1, medium overtake, and through dangers, medium to hairpin, then medium overtake to spoon, and through spoon, then overtake rest of the lap. Shall I restart the session then, or what session? Because pain, literal pain. So use overtake on straight, none in sector 1. Medium overtake. Okay. What do you think of this setup? This one. 45, 40, 60, 50, 70. Nothing here. Still on the racing line. Okay. What do you think about this setup? I don't know. No curves throughout sector 1 and spoon. Got that. But realistically, the car just has no pace. Check the setup, see what you think about it. Oh. Let me use your setup. Let me use your setup that you gave me. This is the one you've given me. Where is it? Japan. Here we go. Go. So actually use overtake on the straight, none in sector 1, medium overtake on the engines, none through engine, medium to happen. Okay. Keep going none. Hello Sonoda. Medium, this is the last thing I need. Sonoda on my own. Special Medina kicks out there. Okay, here we go. Who's overtaking straight? Setup feels a lot understeery, that's the problem, that's why I didn't use this one, because there's just so much understeer heading into the corner. Gone a 2 seconds slower than our provisional FP1 car. So leave a bit of overtake before speeding. So a little bit of overtake here, and then the end of the lap full overtake. But we're about 2 seconds slower per sector using this setup. What the hell? What just happened?
We're seeing major damage to the rear wing.
The car just locked it in the corner. Let's just replay what happened there. Whoa, that's just crazy. That small thing flung the car still on the racing line. Copy. The car is just sliding everywhere, mate. Yeah, but I need to use the second setup. The second setup is less understeery, I'd say.
We've dropped to P11.
This one's a lot of understeer. Through 130 hours down the racing line. Copy. But this setup is just like, not to be rude to you, but like this one's very understeer on the car. What is going on with this controller? This is the last thing I need. Right then, I've spent about 2 hours just trying to get this setup working. We can't do it, can we? Need to restart the session. I'm gonna give it one more shot. Try what you said, but here we go. Car setup, alert setup. Okay. This one or this one? I'm questioning. I'll go this one. Try it. The best okay. I'll wait for everyone to do a lap. So just skip forward a bit. So 31.0, 38.4. Hello, you are a person. And 16.2. Okay, that's just for me, guys. To be pulled up, it's for me. So Felipe said actually use extra overtaking the strain under sector 1, medium overtake under danger. So overtake in sector 1.
grade, we've dropped to P22. P22. Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
I just give up. I just give up. I can't do it. Not the setup. I don't know what it is. If it's the setup, the track, the game, the car, the controller, the weather, the Wi-Fi, the grass. What could it else be? Something just doesn't like me in this game, because we're really trying. I'm really trying my best to try and keep this car on the road, trying to do the best possible lap time, but the car just doesn't want to, and I can't really do much from here. From my side, I just have to try my best, and I am trying my best, and we're maximum getting P13. We're gonna be out of qualifying for sure. There's nothing much more I can do. I've tried 7 different setups, none of them have worked, and the hardest part about this weekend is this is our 100th race as a team, and that's why I'm really pushing. I'm not giving up. Otherwise, I'll just do the same thing I did last season, sat in last place and finished the race. There's nothing much more I can do from here. I just have to. Alright, we'll go again. One more lap, just to see where we can go. But yeah, so far this weekend we've been nowhere near the top. What qualifying is this? Q1 for Japan, my team. I'm just changing the settings. Okay, here we go. Realistic here. Okay, everyone's doing a lap now. So there's Hamilton, Sainz and Russell. I can't even drop zone. This is not good for the championship fight either. It's a fight. Maybe next season I just remove Japan from the calendar. Imagine we remove Japan. Right now we'll be in China. Sprint weekend. Oh, it'll be much blessed than a weekend for us compared to this one. Absolute frustration, pain, suffering, name it, I have. You can tell by my voice how frustrated I am, and I will have to unfortunately do the race, because we could still get points in the race. Who knows? I mean, that's the last hope at the moment for me. Whatever happens at this point. Just gotta just try our best at the moment. At the moment, I'm doing my best on the track as I can, but the car just doesn't want to give way to us. And delta wise, it's just keeping in red. It's not good. I need green. I need to see green sectors, not red sectors. Right, they're all coming to the line now. Hamilton to 12. We're drop zone now. We're in the P14. We're predominantly going to be knocked out here. Sainz will come. He's only 15. Nobody else behind him is improving. That could be us through to Q2, but we must still finish this lap. No matter what, try it. I know we're not going to improve for sure, but whatever. That's it. I just can't. I'm not restarting qualifying. That's it. P14 realism. So overall, our pace will be. We're going to be knocked out of P2 for sure. Knocked out unless we get rain, and we all know we're good in the rain. So yeah, that's us. P14 knocked out. Where is our teammate? I bet it's P22. 25.7, 26.5. P22 for my teammate. I can't even blame my teammate. So is this like my team campaign? Yeah, it's like a my team career mode. Yeah, but nothing much more I can say about that, but just my team career mode. About that. Right then, Q2. No, let's just see what we can do with the setup. Can we adjust it? Let's try and go down to 35. So 35, 35. 100, 35, 100. Suspension geometry is fine. I don't know. Tires. Okay. I mean, and at this point we should just go to the lowest tire where possible. because I don't know. It's just a real pain at the moment to watch this. I thought it was Haas for a second. Yeah, it's a special livery for this weekend because it's our 100th race, and so far it's quite painful 100th race about that. So yeah, I mean the only reason we got P2 in FP2 was because of the wet. Otherwise we'd be sat in P20 something because that's where we've been pretty much the whole weekend. But let's just see. We managed to get our tractor to P14. From 14 in Q2, we're probably going to be knocked out of Q2 here. If we get through to Q3, miracle. Qualifying 3, but no hopes of that at the moment as we come to the line. Drop the car into turn number 1 and brake very late. That's going to cost us a lot there. Onto the curb. Throw it into the S section now, and you can already see the car sliding in the corner, trying to just essentially go away from us. The car just wants to go to sleep today, I guess. Gonna be so. Yeah. What the hell? The minute I turn it from hot lap mode to none, it just spins. It's just like, nope. You don't change my mode, or I'm gonna just spin the car. Literally. Not saying anything about that cover sector one, but maybe 26.0. These guys are getting the 26.0s, but I'm trying to get in the 126s. That's shocking. Gone a bit deep through there. Could have cost us time, and would cost us time. Bit of through there. 110.6 by Nico Hulkenberg and Williams. Try and get the car, nail it here. Oh, that's finally something we've nailed around this Suzuka hell of a track, I'd say. Next season, guys, if you don't see Suzuka on the calendar, please, dear Lord, do not blame me, because I am taking this track off the calendar. Hungary was the worst track ever. It was just absolute hell. Saudi Arabia I didn't remove for one reason, because I still had hope, and clearly now I don't have hope. And I'm gonna hang up the boots after this weekend, guys. Just so you know, I'm gonna be probably not even stream China. Realistic heroism. Huh? Let me get this straight. We went on the grass. We locked up at turn 1. We messed up the S section. The spoon was just the worst possible place you could be, and we still gone P2. Yeah, never mind. That's just a myth, because we're now sat in P7. 2 purple sectors to our name. Just I don't want to use this tire. We're gonna have one shot in Q3, guys. It's gonna be Australia all over again. Wish me luck. Pray for me, lads. Pray for me. That's it. Can we make it through to Q3 for the first time, by the way? But we're in our F124 My Team Pyramid. Norris, the man who is leading the World Championship, the World Drivers' Championship, is sat in P9. That right now, I'll be literally pooping my pants if I was him, because the championship leader who's fighting for the World Championship is sat in P9. I'm going slowly because look at turn 1, the traffic. I'm gonna just stop here for 5 minutes. W. Now we can go because Russell's made it past turn 1. I'll check the comments in a second. If I make it through to Q3, you all need to subscribe. Done. That's it, subscribe. Anyway, you still need to subscribe anyway, so yeah, here we go. Turn number 1, and so far good. Don't. Please, on the love of F1 gods, do not mash up anywhere here. No. Good. P5 for Piastri. If I was Norris, I want to hold my boots because I am too close for comfort to P9 because of that. So yeah, 32.0. I don't know why I'm trying. These are old softs. I bet these are old softs because, and they've given me double lap of fuel, and I don't have time to do another lap. Okay, I'm just gonna have to abort it. Okay, let me just hope then. Charles Leclerc's topping it. You know what? Do it. P7. Crossing my fingers. Gasly doesn't improve. Ocon doesn't improve. Aston Martin doesn't improve. Oh, no. P8. No. Norris is Piastri's topped it. Norris is out. Norris is out of qualifying. Lando Norris is out. That's crazy. Yes. My strat is the AI strategy. As soon as you go into Q1 and Q2, immediately go to track, stable condition, and do 1 lap. Streamable labs timed you up for 30 seconds. Why? I don't know who this is. Okay, I set up this bot. I didn't realize it's gonna time people out for no reason. Sorry about that. You are a person. Didn't know, because I've set up this bot a few days ago, and this is shocking. Holy cow! Papaya have the championship lead in P11. Norris is out. He's leading the world championship. He's out. Sainz and Hamilton. We should have been knocked out. Not Carlos, not Lando, not Lewis Hamilton. That's a big shock. My phone has died, by the way. My phone is about to die. So I will go grab the charger downstairs. So Norris is fighting for the world championship here. He's out of qualifying. That is crazy, guys. Crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my charger downstairs. Give me a second. Qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix. Big shock is just that Lando Norris is out of qualifying. I'm just looking at the chat here. I think that's Wiki. Wiki is saying Ocon's probably going to get a penalty just from qualifying that high low. My phone has died, so it's charging right now. I won't be able to do the race right now, so I'm going to have to let my phone charge a little bit, and then we'll do the race another 10-15 minutes time. We have 1 lap then on these new set of soft tyres. 1 lap to decide where we are going to be for the Japanese Grand Prix. Surprise, surprise, we made it through to Q3 for the first time in our F124 My Team career mode. So we gotta pray now that this is a good lap. We come round this corner here, making sure that the battery is enabled. Here we go then. 1 shot of a lap time here to try and do a good lap, and so far looks so decent into turn number 1. Keep it nice and smooth up at the hill, up on the hill here, and just curve the car around. Don't need to put too much pressure on the throttle, and then keep the car through the S section. We go now. High speed corner. Sorry, I was distracted or something. I think my phone's turned on. Yeah. Let me just load up my phone quickly. The chat. Oh, YouTube will take like 5 minutes to turn on. Never mind. Okay. So I will check the chat. Whoever's chatting, I believe it's Wiki. So I will check in a few minutes, guys. This is 1 lap to get right here. Up down here. Albon P5, P6 at the moment. Gasly P7. We come around sector 1. 31.0, so much slower lap time than before, but keeping it cool. Don't want to put too much throttle here. Touch the grass a bit there. We bent wide. That's going to cost us a decent lot of time. Like this weekend can go any worse than it is already going. So yeah, currently just trying to force the car around here. Keep the car in bay where it is, and just throttle here. Full throttle, full battery. 1099 for Alexander Albon, who is absolutely cooking that Albert. That's just going to say Alpine, the Ferrari. 109960 for us. 60, and then towards the final chicane, then final corner. I don't really count that as exceeding track limit, but no, whatever. And obviously the game just finds a way to scrap me over. Great.
Wow, that was a
That's
heck of
it.
an impact.
I want everyone to vote in the chat now. Shall we restart Q3 and try and do a lap or not? Live streams here on YouTube. I usually do, but now I have half term, so I do live streams pretty much every single day. Try and play the My Team Career mode because we're in season 5 now, so we need to try and finish it. So you said restart. Okay, we will. Okay, but yeah, then as soon as you get in the garage, get out. Okay. So yeah, okay. I usually just live stream pretty much every day. I do also make a race highlights for the race. If you haven't really checked them out, check out the recent one, Bahrain. That's the recent race that we done. I will post Australia Melbourne race highlights tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm free. I'll do the race highlights tomorrow. Today I'll edit it. Tomorrow I'll commentate on it and voice over, and then tomorrow I'll post it, and then I'll post Japan if we do the race today. So yeah, just bear with me with those race highlights. Only one race highlights I could still put out. Saudi Arabia, we didn't finish the race because I just can't be bothered with that track after a lot of pain. Already qualified in a very bad position, and yeah, that's not ideal for us. But so far, I have to say, decent W sector for us. But 30.7, that's the fastest we've been throughout the whole weekend. As what's his name? You are a person. As he put a bit of a injection in our car, because we've suddenly gone really fast, and I'm really glad for that, because I feel less frustrated, and now the car just doesn't want to turn in this corner. I've lost about a second now from that, but yeah, turning the corner pretty early indeed. Did have a bit of an off there, like go off a bit. Now just full throttle down there, non-mode. 26.634 for Pierre Gasly's exhaust. Some of these drivers only have one set of softs available, so they used it in FP session. 26.162 for Charles Leclerc, who goes to P1M. Ocon, Bottas, 25.9. The track is really ramping up here. We go a 109.783. So that's the fastest we've been through Sector 1 at Sector 2 as well. But no purple, of course. Sector 2 is just a menace for us around this track. What assist do you have on and off other than racing line? So I do have traction control on, because you all know without traction control it's just a menace. Pit assist is off because I want to try and do that myself, so I just usually keep it off. And yeah, everything else is on apart from the main ones like braking and everything, etc. P4 26.0. So that's the maximum lap time I believe I can get in this car. So yeah, that's the maximum lap time I believe I can get in that car. But so we dropped to P5 at the end. What tires shall we go on to? We have this one 7%. Use this soft tire as much. Let's go. Let's use this tire. Let's go out now. The track is quite hot. It's ramping up, but it's quite hot. Russell hasn't set a lap time. Russell's really struggling in this section, I'd say. Borim, Verstappen currently on pole. Imagine Verstappen gets pole. Last question. Yeah, no worries, buddy. But you can ask anything. You're a great fan so far. I've met you. Oh, come on. Russell only to P7. That's crazy. Verstappen is rocketing the times. We've gone purple sector 1 and 3. So if we nail sector 2, we could... There is no way where Oscar Piastri is getting beaten by an RB. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, what engine manufacturer do you have? Mercedes. Right, guys. Final lap. I need everyone to pray. Everyone to pray. Literally, keep your hands up in the air. Pray. One final lap. Older tyres, 7% used. Now it's 12%, so we're kind of cooked. But yeah, they're all coming out of the pit lane now. Great stuff. So now we have to go around this last sector in 1 mile per hour and just cruise around a little bit. Let them all leave sector 1. Then I can do a lap. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck in a lot of traffic, and you all know traffic in F124 is quite bad. P5 at the moment. I don't believe anybody else is going to improve lap time wise, but can't say anything. Don't want to say anything. Can't say anything. Won't say anything because yeah. 12% tyres these are though. Let's try and lap and see. We go into turn number 1. Full throttle. Oh. Battery, ERS, everything on, enabled, and out we go into turn number 1 now. Smooth under braking, don't want to put too much throttle. Heading at the exit of this corner, and now just make sure we can get the car up to temperature, up to speed. Oops, wise. So far lap time is bad. I mean, we have a very poor tyre wear, 12-15% now, probably on the rears. So we aren't going to be as fast as you'll want me to be. So 31.1. All we got to do is just nail sector 2. Nail sector 2, then sector 3 we can worry about in the future. As we just cruise around here. Touch the grass a bit, that's why. One flashback. Let's try and see what we can do. I have faith in this tyre, even though it's 15% used. I have faith, yeah, there we go. You saw splints of it, 15% there. Turning the corner much smoother than before. But obviously the game obviously doesn't want to have us to be a good lap here. 109.478 for Alexander Albon in the Ferrari. And Bottas, these people, they're all doing their laps right now. So and this is it then. We're not going to improve our time. We may as well just drive around the circuit and watch them, see what they do. Because we aren't improving. We're not going to do 2 push laps in a row because this tyre is dead. 1 lap of fuel, which is just fine because we can do it. Let's just do a small run on the lap turn, test out the circuit because I believe we have points available for the race. Here we go. Not really trying a lap time here, just watching the rest. Then first man to cross the line will be the Alpine. So I wonder where B's going to go. What's your preds, guys? Are we going to stay in P5 or not? I believe we are going to drop to P6 or P7 because somebody out there is going to improve their lap time. Surely someone's going to improve something. We're really pushing up the hill here. Somehow the Delta's coming to our way, but probably not as much. 31.4 this time instead of a 31.7, so we might have faith in the 2 push lap. Who knows? Let's just try and be smoother turning, I'd say, than all the other laps. Because obviously the Delta is still there, but dash-wise we're not looking being out and out. Okay, something is cooking. Did I just put fries in the back of this car? I was thinking to put the fries in the bag and just end off the session. We have somehow found a second. I swear to God I am not cheating. Can anyone improve? We dropped to P6. Something is doing good here. Come on, recharge the battery now. Battery. P7, Russell improves to P6. We come round the final corner. I said something bad about this tyre. I will kiss you after this qualifying session. I'm sorry for saying that. Mwah to you. Where do we put this car? Fingers crossed. P7 still. We improved, but still P7. Sorry man, gotta go, but I'll keep Melbourne in mind. Let's see you get P1. Get in P1. Thank you, Betty. Bud, thank you so much.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't
So it's
worry,
P7.
we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Not bad. NB not bad whatsoever. What I went tomorrow, I think we can fight. I mean today, we can fight for the race win. Not base win, but maybe a podium. Points for sure. Max is on pole. P7 for us. Okay, not bad, not bad. But a lot of work to do for this setup for sure. But I'll take it. Solid qualifying for us though, P7. Didn't anticipate we're gonna get P7, so yeah, real push forward essentially after all the pain I've suffered this whole session. So yeah, really glad, really happy about it. And yeah, we just move on to the session now, I guess, to IG race now. I guess I will start a new stream for the race because I do need to do something, so we'll stop this stream and go to the race about in about a few minutes, guys. So everyone who's watching, thank you all for watching so far. Race will be UK time around 6:30, so about 15 minutes. So yeah.